one of the things we do, we pass out cards, what we call range cards. So what range stands for is recognize the good, active and constructive responding, notice the world around you, get up and move, and energy management. So those 5 things, we try to get people to use one or all of those things, right? The first thing is recognize the good. I talked earlier about how we deal with 10% of society, and we think that everybody's bad. Like we sit with our back against the walls and with the facing the door, so because somebody's going to attack us, we're always worried like everybody's a bad guy, everybody's going to attack us. What we need to do is stop and recognize the good. Be intentional about seeing the good around us because it's all over the place. We talk about active and constructive listening. There's 2 kinds of listening, right? Listening to hear and listening to respond, but most people use listening to respond. So just listen to what people have to say and kind of engage and get to know who people are. Notice the world around you as a way of kind of grounding yourself. We teach an exercise in there, but it's really just about slowing down and being in the moment, right? And just reconnecting. It kind of bases us out and gets us thinking. It gets us out of that stress. Those are that's our range card, and it's one of the ways we try to give people some things to do that when they know a stressful situation's come up, or if they can recognize it at the time, they can kind of stop and just reconnect for a moment before they move forward. Get up and move is about exercise or just moving. Oftentimes I found, whenever I had to talk to somebody and call them in my office, like immediately everybody's nervous. So oftentimes when I had to talk to somebody, I'd say, let's go take a walk. When you're on your feet and your blood's moving, you're more open to those kinds of things. And it didn't seem such a hostile environment. So for bosses, I suggest maybe, if you got to talk to somebody about behavior, maybe get out and walk around when you do it. And then of course, energy management is about, tactical breathing or box breathing or, just taking a breath before we move into things and running right into things. So those are that's our range card. And it's one of the ways we try to give people some things to do that when they know a stressful situation's come up, or if they can recognize it at the time, they can kind of stop and just reconnect for a moment before they move forward.